Hi yogis, welcome back to the HYS Holiday Yoga Challenge. As we start to wind down the sequence, we're going to work on inversions and some seated forward bends today. So if you don't already have one, see if you can go find a yoga block, or if you don't have a block at home, maybe a nice thick book, something that's sturdy and that can be placed comfortably at the base of your spine. We're going to start with legs up the wall pose. So you'll take your block or book and roll onto your spine. Check that your shirt is tucked in so that it doesn't flop on your face. And then lift your hips and place that block right underneath your sacrum, that triangular bone at the base of your spine. Feel nice and supported there, and allow your shoulders to rest on the mat. On an inhale, lift both legs towards the ceiling. Have some activity in the legs, maybe a gentle point in the foot and flex through the toes. And then allow your shoulders to relax down. We'll just breathe here, really feeling supported. Legs up the wall pose is a really nice way to allow the blood to flow through the body without the impact of gravity. This could feel restorative and relaxing. And it has many of the benefits of the more standard inversion postures. You'll either stay here for several more breaths, or if you'd like to come into shoulder stand, go ahead and bend your knees, place the soles of your feet back on the floor, and remove your block. From here, bring your legs back up towards the ceiling, engage your belly, and on an inhale, lift your legs all the way up and overhead till your toes touch the ground. If your toes don't touch the ground, I would recommend doing this pose on a wall or going back to legs up the wall. If your toes touch the ground, take both hands and place them up your back, all 10 fingers towards the ceiling. Try to avoid holding your waist like this. With your upper arms firmly on the ground, you'll raise your legs back up. Keep activity through the feet and gently lift the chin, feeling a gentle pressure at the base of the throat, the thyroid gland. Breathing here in Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. We tend to hold these inversion postures for a bit longer, traditionally anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes. But we'll keep it a little bit shorter today, just breathing here, feeling that gentle pressure at the base of the throat and that activity through the legs. Try not to move the head and neck here. And if over time you start to feel a little bit more space, you can lift your hips a little bit higher and walk your hands down a bit lower. As you're ready to come out of the pose, you'll bring both legs all the way back overhead until your toes touch. When they do, release your palms down. Engage your belly and start to slowly roll your spine onto the floor. Take a breath when your feet reach up towards the ceiling. Relax the shoulders and keep the belly engaged. And then using your abdominal muscles, slowly lower your legs all the way to the floor. When they arrive, flex your feet and we'll go right into Matsyasana fish pose, which is the counter pose to shoulder stand. On an inhale, look up at your toes and arch your back quite a bit. Keep your belly engaged and then gently allow the crown of your head to come to the floor. You can take hold of your upper thighs and press your elbows and the crown of your head onto your mat. Feeling an opposite stretch at the base of the throat. Breathe deeply into that upper chest. On an inhale, engage the belly, and again, we'll look at the toes. Exhale, roll back down, and take a breath. Inhale, reach up, give yourself a little stretch. And exhale, make your way to a seated position, ending with a few forward bends on the floor. We'll start just by opening the hip one more time in Happy Baby. So Bend your right knee into your chest, and then take hold of it under the calf muscle, starting to rock the baby. If you're a bit more open, you can actually hold the foot in the crook of your opposite elbow. Try to keep your chest nice and lifted, and breathe here. This is something you can do sitting and watching TV, anytime really. You want to keep this foot flexed to protect the knee joint. Once your hip is a bit more open, you're going to take the inside of that right foot and bring it to the inside of that left thigh, coming into Janushirasana. Keep your hips facing forward, belly engaged. Sit up nice and tall. And we're going to hinge forward, but also twist a little bit, so that we're working to get our chest towards our left knee. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, hinge forward and stay here. Feel that length from the tailbone to the crown of your head and walk your hands forward. Keep that left leg engaged. One more deep inhale here. And then exhale, take hold wherever is comfortable. For some people it'll be the foot, for others the calf. And then slowly allow your head to relax down. Breathing here. Keeping that leg engaged, shoulders relaxed. Use an inhale to slowly roll back up to seated. Exhale here. To protect the knee joint, bring the knee up first and then extend that leg. You can shake it out a bit and we'll switch sides. Bend the left knee in and then take hold either underneath the calf, rocking that hip, or if you're a bit more flexible here, maybe taking hold. And again, keeping that foot nice and flexed. Try to keep the chest lifted, spine long. Breathing here, just getting into that hip one more time. And then as you're ready, you'll take the inside of the sole of that left foot towards the inside of the right inner thigh. Sitting up nice and tall. If your knee doesn't come to the floor, you can use a block or a blanket to keep it supported. You want to avoid moving your hips too much. We want both hips facing forward. So make sure that your knee is supported at any level so that both hips can really face the front of the room. That right leg is engaged, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, letting the hands come down, not grasping. Another inhale to reach the spine. And then exhale, take hold. It may not be the same on both legs. And allow your head to relax down. Shoulders are relaxed. Right leg is engaged. There's a gentle twist as you move your chest towards the right leg. Breathe deeply here. On an inhale, make your way back up. Exhale here. Bring your knee back in towards your chest and release.